All right, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this Monday afternoon about 4 o'clock on April the 6th, 2020. We have survived another week. Happy Monday. Let's get some housekeeping out of the way. First and foremost, like and subscribe. Let your friends know. Let's grow the Meanie Army. Let's make it huge. And as always, you can hit me up on PayPal, Pay Me if you're overseas. If you're in the United States, I'm on ZellyPay. There's links on my YouTube channel. Feel free to go there. I'm on Discord. There's a perpetual link, perpetual forever link on my YouTube channel, so you can feel free to join my Discord. Pop on in. We'll talk about games, anything you want to talk about. We can do that. This is week 4 of quarantine for me, working from home. My company is shut down, and we're not shut down, but everybody's working remotely. I'm not even allowed to go into the office unless it is absolutely necessary from now on. So it's been crazy. I hope everybody is staying safe and sound. A little bit about other stuff that's going on before we get to the meat of this. Is a special video, but I was able to play Dungeons and Dragons with all my friends in Beaumont yesterday afternoon, and man, it was nice hooking up with my friends that I haven't talked to in quite a while, and B, it was nice to play some D&D and not be the GM. I'm telling you, I had a blast. We used straight Discord with a dice bot, and I was able to preset my macros for all my dice rolls. And it was a lot of fun. My friend Joshua is running his own little homebrew setting and world, and it was a lot of fun. So big props and shout outs to Joshua, the GM, to Danny, John, and Dot, and Mr. Big Ken. Love you guys, miss you guys a lot, and it was a lot of fun. I can't wait for next Sunday to do it again. As far as the gaming front for Mr. Mean, there has been none except for yesterday's D&D game. I have put my Pathfinder game on hold. It's just I like running in person. I don't know what the future holds and how much longer we're going to have to do this quarantine thing. Minnesota's been not as it has not been hit as heavily as a lot of other people in the COVID pandemic that's going on. So I'm thankful for that. And my wife and I and my 3-year-old son we're quarantining, and we've got plenty of food, and we're only going out when we absolutely have to. So everything is going as good as it can go. I'm thankful that I have a great employer that's allowing me to stay employed and a job that I can do remotely. So I will never complain again about going into the office, because, man, I can't tell you how much I miss going into the office. But anyway, I got one more big shout out I got to do. I got a Discord message today. I got a friend invite from Cybrim1, and I hope I'm saying that right. Cybrim and the number 1. Cybrim, it hit me up and said, hey, he used a different name on Discord, and I'm not going to give out his name, whether that's his real name or not. I don't want to do that unless he's okay with it, and I don't know that. But what was cool is he said, hey, I started my YouTube. He had posted, wait, let me go back. I had posted a review of the Magic of Aventuria for The Dark Eye, which is a game near and dear to me, as a lot of you know. And he had posted a comment on the video saying, hey, Mr. Mean, I started my own content. I had no clue what that meant. I gave it a happy, a heart sign, and said, cool, don't know what it means. So he reached out to me today on Discord, sent me a friend request, and I clicked on it, and he said, hey, this is, Cybrim from YouTube. I started my channel and everything, and I was like, great. He goes, have you watched any of my videos? And I'm like, man, I don't know. You got to send me a link or something. I consume a lot of YouTube. That is my nightly routine. I go to bed with my iPad and I watch videos until I start falling asleep, and I turn it off and I put it on the side of the bed and I go to sleep. So I can't even tell you how much content I consume on a daily basis, but it's quite a bit. And so he sent me a link via Discord, and I checked it out, and I had not seen his videos. And what's cool about his videos is it's a fresh take. It's a young person doing hobby related stuff, mostly RPGs. From what I saw, he's got quite a few videos up now. He's got like close to 60 videos, and they're all relatively short. I think one of his longest videos was like 12, 13 minutes. So it's really cool to see that kind of content, and it's a growing channel. So if you get a chance, go check him out. I'll put a link down in the doobly doo. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got some neat perspectives on some old games and stuff, old tabletop RPGs, some new stuff. It's just his library and what he's doing. And what was really cool about it, and the point of this is he says, I was the inspiration that Mr. Mean inspired him to create his own YouTube channels. He's had some trials and tribulations in the past with his personal life, and he didn't have much free time, and he needed an outlet of some kind. And I guess I don't know if he watched a couple of my reviews or whatever, but whatever it was, it gave him that outlet and gave him the spark to create his own channel. So kudos to you, Cybrim. Keep up the good work. I have subscribed. I recommend all my meanies go out there and subscribe. They're quick videos, help a brother out, and let's share some love and some positivity. Go check out his channel. See his thoughts on RPGs and stuff like that. I apologize if you hear my little guy screaming in the background, but again, 4 weeks of quarantine with a kid stuck in the house, 3 years old. You guys do the math. It leads to insanity, let me tell you. So, with that out of the way, as you can probably see by what's on the screen, this got hit. This was hit me up early yesterday. I did a video on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday with my good friend Jay from Feral Games Inc. And we were talking about Delve because his game Delve, and if you haven't seen that, please go check it out in the archive. Better yet, go to RPG. It is currently pay what you want, which means you can get it for free, but throw an indie developer a couple of bucks. What's a 5 spot, right? Throw him a $5. Tell him Mr. Mean sent you. That'll mean a lot to him and to me. But it is currently pay what you want. It's basically a real quick percentile based RPG. It is super fun. It's fantasy based. You wake up on an island, washed up on shore. The first thing you do is check your pockets, and you go from there. And it's a fantasy based RPG. It's quite fun. I'm going to be working with Jay to do a bunch of pre-gens, and we're going to put those up, I guess, on Drive Through RPG. And so that people can get started playing even faster. I'm hoping to have those done. I've set a deadline for myself of Wednesday of this week to get that to Jay right away. So after my little guy goes to bed tonight, I'm going to break out the books and create some characters and then go from there. So anyway, a couple of the people that posted notes and stuff were like, and talking with Jay while we were doing the interview. The audio was horrible on it on his end. We don't know why. We're not quite sure because we've done reviews and talks in the past, and I've recorded them, and they've sounded just fine. But for some reason, it could have been just a bandwidth issue, and a lot more people are on the internet right now because obviously self-quarantine. So I do apologize for the audio on that. There's nothing I could do about it. And we were on there for like an hour and a half, I think, or hour and 20 minutes. So not necessarily easy enough to re-record due to his busy schedule and my schedule. So I do apologize for the audio, but if you can give it a listen or whatever, you can get the gist of it. It's a fun interview. We talk about some cool stuff. But anyway, the point of that was what you see on your screen right now. He had talked about doing a sci-fi version, or if there was interest or whatever. And one of my followers, Miguel, posted that he would buy it, and then I think somebody else posted on the Discord that they would buy it. And I was like, Jay knows sci-fi is one of my favorite settings, and percentile systems are one of my favorite systems. So I mean, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Two tastes that taste great together, right? So this morning I woke up and was greeted with this Kickstarter right here, Stranded. What do you do when your ship malfunctions and you crash land on a planet? So Jay had set, and this is today, this went up today, the initial pledge was for 611 US dollars. And that would allow him to produce it. And one of the cool things that Jay does is he works with Drive Through RPG for print on demand. So the reason his pledges seem so low is because you're actually not pledging Well, you are pledging for a book, but you'll pay the difference to Drive Through RPG. You'll get a voucher for what you've already paid, and then when you go to get a print copy from Drive Through RPG, you'll pay the difference that RPG or Drive Through RPG charges Jay to have the book physically printed. And it's usually pretty nominal. It's like 20, maybe $30 at most, depending on the quality and what you get and stuff. Um, so but you know, a lot of Jay's stuff is done in PDF and physical book. I've reviewed quite a few of his games on my channel. Go back in the archive and look at it. But I wanted to just do a special quick shout out to Jay because this looks awesome. I mean, we've already got 25 backers. There's 20 days to go. So, you know, we've got quite a while for you to scrape up, you know, the money. You know, I'll let you guys read. I'll put a link in the doobly doo. But pretty much the maximum pledge is £50, which I think comes out to about 62 US dollars if Kickstarter's right. And of course, the pound to dollar fluctuates, you know, weekly, sometimes daily. So we're looking at an estimated delivery of December of this year. Jay's pretty spot on with his deliveries for his Kickstarters. So you'll have the PDF probably a little sooner. I don't know for sure. I can't speak, but he's usually pretty solid on everything. And the nice part about this is the game is pretty much written. The mechanic wise is written. It's just the setting part. He's got some cool artists lined up. I mean, here's a neat robot right there. It's pretty solid art. I think that's the only, yeah, that's the only shot of art we have so far, except for this picture right here, which is pretty freaking solid. It looks pretty awesome. Um, I'm very excited about this because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of sci-fi games. I'm a huge fan of the percentage system. So you got various pledge levels. You can always pledge without a reward, you know, which some people do, and that's pretty awesome. In fact, as of right now, there's 5 people that backed at the £50 level. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, at the $7 level, which is the entry level, you get just the PDF. What more can you ask for? You get the standard RPG, stranded RPG via drive-through RPG in PDF format. Estimated delivery December 20. All right, we got one backer. For the £10 mark, you get the PDF plus any extras that are unlocked with the stretch goal. And I think we've already hit one stretch goal. £14 or more, you get the core and the world book PDFs. And again, December 20th. Nobody's backed at that level yet. At the £20 mark, you get the core, the world book, and the stretch goals. So that's pretty solid as PDFs and unlocked external stretch goals if anything else gets unlocked. 8 people so far. That's pretty solid. The $30 mark is physical code in PDFs. So same as the $20 pledge, but you get a code that basically you'll turn into Drive Through RPG, and that will turn it into a physical book, and it'll knock off what you've already paid here. You just pay the difference to Drive Through RPG, and they will ship you a shiny new book, which I think is the way to go personally. So, and again, the very last pledge is the $50 pledge, which is PDF and external stretch goals, also PDFs of everything in the PDF that we release for standard in the future, also physical codes for special editions of the core and world book, and the PDF of a unique mission only available from backing this reward. That is super awesome, guys. Let's see. Did he put a stretch goal in here? Stretch goals, yeah. Fun. You become stranded in my mind. All right, so 750 more stuff. At 750 pounds, which I think we've hit already, haven't we? Oh, $3 away. £3 away. But when we unlock that stretch goal, and remember, we got 20 more days to go, he'll add more stuff to the core book, stuff like more weapons, more monsters, more options, more random tables, more stuff. Can't beat that. At 850 pounds, we'll unlock some pre-gens. I'll throw in a lot of pre-gens as a separate file in the PDF downloads, which you can use or not use. So that is awesome. And if it goes higher, I'm sure he'll add some other stretch goals. The one thing I can say about Jay is he is prolific in writing, and his mind just churns out these awesome ideas. He's got several other Kickstarters that are up and going right now. I highly recommend you check them out if you have a chance. I'll put in a link here in the doobly doo for this Kickstarter, and I highly recommend you guys back it. It's going to be well worth your money. I mean, you're getting a lot of bang for the buck. The Delve, the Delve RPG right here is super solid. It's nice. It's a hardback book. I got this. Jay did send this to me, but it's the print on demand through Drive Through RPG, and I mean the art in here is fantastic. He says he's got even cooler art lined up for Stranded. So guys, I mean, if you like sci-fi, if you like percentage-based systems, if you like systems that are very, very, very flexible, then Stranded's going to be the RPG for you. And again, if you're on the fantasy side and you haven't seen it, Delve, the PDF is pay what you want right now. You can also go get it on Drive Through RPG as a hardback, like I did, print on demand. Well, Jay sent this to me. I have full disclaimer. I did not buy this. Jay sent it to me for a review. But totally worth it. And he also has the companion, which I have not had a chance to get Spyro bound. I did not do a print on demand. I did buy this one. This is the companion. If you can see that. It's full color art on the inside. It's very well done. More spells. We've got a cleric in here. We got some new races. So again, more cool stuff. I've already done a review on this. Go back in the archives and check it out. But we wanted to, and Saturday we talked about it quite extensively. So I just wanted to do a quick video, give a shout out to Cybrim. Kudos on your channel, dude. You guys go by, check out his channel, subscribe, help him out. Tell him Mr. Mean sent you. And then as far as Stranded Kickstarter, please back it, guys. It's awesome. There's a little treat. There's nothing I can say yet, but there's going to be another little treat where hopefully if things work out, Mr. Mean will be involved, bringing you some goodness for the game. So leave that little teaser with you, and hopefully everything else is wonderful in your lives. My life is going pretty good. I wish you guys peace and prosperity, and as always, Mr. Mean says, be nice.